guys, it's Loida. I'm here with David. We're at the Mike Ferry Superstar Retreat. Now, if you guys have been following me, earlier this year, back in April, I did a live for sale by owner call. It was my first call, and many of you, if you have seen it, you saw how it went. I was pretty new in the business back then. I've learned a lot and come a long way. However, back then when I was trying to research and find out information of how I should go about making these calls, I came across David and his live for sale by owner video, which was awesome. So David, he's definitely a shark, and he will definitely close and be able to work with for sale by owners. So I wanted to interview him today here for a couple of minutes. And David, for those of the viewers that don't know you,
yes,
tell them a little bit about yourself.
Well, our market is in Boston. I've been in real estate for 6 years and about 3 or 4 years full time, and about 70% of our business is for sale by owners and expireds and things like that.
Awesome. And currently, how many years have you been in the business?
6 total.
6 years.
Yes.
And I always get questions from people that are trying to call for sale by owners or door knock them. What tips will you give them to encourage them to not be scared and pick up the phone and not be afraid of the objections that they might be getting?
All right. Well, it's pretty simple. I think for sale by owners and expireds and stuff like that is a really easy thing. We just make it really hard in our own head. And I think the disconnect is, in the beginning, people use like the Mike Ferry scripts. We're at the seminar right now. We just literally finished, so that was awesome. But people take those scripts and they just try to go with those scripts. And those scripts are like really direct, they're really good, really incredible. But if you've never called in your life, you gotta start easing into conversations, and you gotta start building your momentum to where you're actually doing the work.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna do the work if the first question you ask is a really hard question,
Yeah.
So what you wanna do is you wanna go in really lightly and easy. What I would suggest is, what people do is they'll call them and they'll say, hey, this is David, DNA Realty Group. I saw your house didn't sell. Are you ready to sell it again? And the seller's like, no, I'm not ready to sell it again. Dude, get off my phone, So what I would suggest people do is, when you call people, especially just in the beginning, until you get really, really good, what I would suggest is when you call them, to say, hey, it's David, DNA Realty Group. Did I get you at a good time? And at that time, what they're going to tell you is they're going to say, hey, you got me at a good time, which will allow you the opportunity to talk more, and then you can go into any script you want, Or they'll say, no, right now is not a good time, in which case you can say, well, when's a better time for me to call you, which will give you an opportunity to follow up. But that's a very non-threatening. I don't do that every time now, but in the beginning when I was really trying to build it, and as new agents always called me also asking me things like that, I say just start off easy. Just learn to talk to people and go into conversations with them, and then your skill level will improve over time.
Of course. Yeah. So here at the Mike Ferry event, he mentioned a lot about prospecting, mindset, listing presentation. How important do you feel it is to role play and getting your scripts down?
I mean, he says it's important, and I believe it's really important. I believe it's practice. Now, I'm the type of person that I don't really like practicing with other people, because it's just sometimes the schedule's off, or I'm so friendly we end up talking so much. What I would suggest is, no matter what, in the beginning of my career, I used to listen to tapes and watch YouTube videos and listen to audios and scripts, and whatever the person said, I would literally drive in my car all day, put it on my phone, and I would say it over and over and over again as I heard it. So that's a really good way to practice, especially if you're like a shy person and you sometimes you don't like talking to people all the time,
Yeah. So for the past couple of days that we've been here, what has been the biggest takeaway that you feel you'll be able to implement, or just something that affected you that you're like,
The biggest takeaway for where I am in my career right now is just no matter what, if you could suck or you could be good, just feel good, raise your energy, raise your enthusiasm, buy a new suit, go buy a new car, just upgrade everything, and I just think that change of energy and consistency, and just be excited about your life, don't walk around saying I won't succeed. Just go out there and be happy and do what you gotta do, So I just say, just raise your energy, raise your enthusiasm, and work ethic is one of those things that you can't substitute. You know, you gotta go to work. I mean, at the end of the day, you can suck and not know one script, but if you outwork the guy that knows every script on earth but only calls 5 people, sooner or later you're gonna beat them, and you're gonna beat them all. You know.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. David with DNA Realty. I hope that he was able to answer a lot of questions that you guys have been thinking about. Just remember to always stay motivated, stay focused, set your goals, and you will achieve them. So with that being said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm also going to put David's channel on my comment section. That way you guys can go ahead and follow him. Go ahead and take a look at the videos that he has posted. I know you guys will learn from that as well.
Yeah.
So with that being said, go ahead.
Definitely. I was just going to say, definitely subscribe to the channel, you know, reach out and let her know what topics you want her to cover, you know, because she is trying to help you guys, and that's what it's really all about.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you next time, guys.